What happened?
I'm sorry, Lord Mordath, but both prisoners have disappeared.
You're the captain of my guard, Bor, the most trusted of my officers, and yet, you tell me that all of your men were unable to prevent 2 humans from escaping? This castle is home to an entire army of trolls, but 1 man and 1 woman, not to mention a dog, are simply gone? So you explain to me, how can such a thing happen?
We still don't understand how they freed themselves from the dungeon, Lord. Their shackles were unlocked rather than broken. Perhaps one of them had obtained a key. Upon leaving the dungeon, they slew 3 troopers and took their weapons, then fled up the central tower. Our warriors at their heels, they'd spent their last arrow. They were at our mercy, prepared to make a final stand. Our warriors advanced with every intention of destroying them, but hesitated when a light appeared behind the prisoners. From the light, there appeared a woman, and she said,
"I'm here for you."
My men tell me the prisoners were nearly as shocked as they. Neither prisoner appeared to recognize the woman, yet she gestured, and all of them faded away, leaving no trace. As I said, Lord, they disappeared. I'm sorry.
Disappeared with the aid of some kind of phantom. This archer. Arwyn. Do you understand who she is to me? She is a survivor. She had the audacity to come here and truly believe she could slay me. She defies me. And now she has slipped through my grasp. My will is unchallenged in the 5 lands, save for this woman. I won't abide it. So you, Bor, you will find her. Take as many warriors as you need. Kill the others with her, but I want her found and brought back to me.
Yes, Lord.
You know the price of failing me, Bor. Don't force me to exact it from you.
I'm here for you. Okay, where are we? And who in the Blind Hills are you? What does that mean? I'm here for you. I'm here for you?
Each thing in its own time. I'm the one who rescued you. I've taken the name Nevin.
I'm still not sure exactly what she meant. Even now, what I do know about Nevin is far outweighed by what I don't. I suspect it always will be. And the where are we part?
The ruins of Orlin Castle. I thought we would be safe here, for the moment. You can lower your weapon. I don't intend to harm you.
Orlin Castle? That's leagues from Mordath's fortress. It's not possible. How could...
Why did you save us? Because you would have been killed otherwise.
That's not an answer. Who are you that you even care?
I saved you because I need you. Because I have an interest in seeing Mordath opposed.
You wave your staff and spirit me and Gareth away from the top of Mordath's fortress, but you need our help to oppose him?
My role is to orchestrate, not participate.
In other words, you want pawns. Whoever you are, you can do things. That we're standing here instead of lying dead at the top of that tower is proof of it. But you're choosing to become involved now, after Mordath has conquered the 5 lands, after my husband and daughter were butchered.
She saved us, Arwyn. That has to count for something. The least we owe her is a chance to explain herself.
There's a great deal I can't explain to you.
Can't or won't.
Arwyn!
You should be concerning yourself with Mordath, not with me. Everyone knows the tale of how Mordath died. I can tell you how he came to live again. Following his death at Aiden's hands, Mordath was to be cast into the sea along with the rubble of his razed fortress, so his corpse could taint no part of the 5 lands. But before it could be accomplished, a small force of trolls stole his body, eventually sealing it within a secret tomb in the mountains of Grinbor. And there it stayed for 300 years, with only darkness and silence as companions. Until a figure appeared within the tomb, contemplated the dead tyrant, and made the decision, for good or ill, to give Mordath life once more. The deed was done with a mere touch. And then the figure departed, heedless of the consequences of unleashing such a villain upon the world once more. The touch granted Mordath the sigil he bears upon his pate, initially a mark of red and yellow, of equal forces in eternal opposition. But Mordath was a creature of utterly malign intent. The sheer force of his sinister nature perverted his sigil's balance, turning its entirety as crimson as the blood spilled by his marauding armies. He was wrenched back from the void, his life returning just as painfully as it had been taken. A resurrection as violent as his end. What rose from that grave was the same Mordath slain by Aiden, yet a Mordath bitterly changed and made infinitely more dangerous. He didn't question the method of his return, nor the motive behind it. It was enough to live again, so he could wreak his revenge upon a world that had slipped his grasp once. But as Mordath plotted his vengeance, he was unaware that the very walls of his tomb held the keys to his destruction.
And you expect me to believe that? On your word alone, a figure brought Mordath back from the dead, in a sealed tomb, with a touch? You must think me dull-witted. How could you possibly begin to know such things?
I do know. Just as I know you will be the one who heralds Mordath's death.
Oh, this is wonderful. How did I get lucky enough to be stuck with two mad women? You're crazy, both of you. If you actually believe you have a prayer of destroying Mordath. We've got, what, one sword between the three of us? You think there were a lot of trolls chasing us through his castle? He has armies of them. Which is why the 5 lands are completely in his control. We were lucky to escape with our lives, Arwyn. Let's leave it at that. We shouldn't be talking about destroying Mordath. We should be talking about getting as far away as possible. A lot farther than the ruins of Orlin Castle.
I watched my city burn. I felt the heat on my face, and I swore I'd kill Mordath. I'll find a way to do it, and I don't need help from some mystery woman who speaks in riddles, or a one-eyed smartmouth who wants to run the other way. I don't need anyone. Krieg, come! Don't give me that look, Krieg. Come!
He's a smart dog. He doesn't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave either. Here.
I never wanted to become part of a quest. Given the choice, I'd want to live my life peacefully.
This is for you.
For me? What is it?
Not be lured into some grand undertaking. But sometimes events transpire to take away our choices. I'm no hero, and I'm certain Arwyn never thought of herself as one. I doubt she does now, even after all that's happened.
This was Aiden's bow.
That's where it truly began, where we took our first steps on a long, long path. Though perhaps it's more true to say we were set upon that path by a pale mystery with soft orange eyes. I didn't realize the scope of what was being put into motion that night. What was being asked of us as we stood alone in those windswept ruins.
Now it's yours.
Of course, I didn't realize we weren't going to be alone very long either.